Reynolds family.
Here we are.
I'm sorry to do this to you, but we're out of vaccines.
What?
I'm sorry. Look, I can try and book you in for tomorrow, but...
You're joking. We've been waiting since 5 this morning, and we were next in line.
I'm honestly very sorry.
Why is this happening?
Physenica only shipped a limited supply. We're about to use our last one.
But what about the rest of us?
Under these extreme circumstances, you can go to practically any provider for treatment.
But then we'll be at the back of those lines.
There's nothing more I can do for you. I'm really sorry. Now, if you'll excuse me. May I have your attention? We are currently out of vaccines. I repeat, we are out of vaccines.
Not a problem. The delivery should be here in a few hours. I'll phone you then. Don't mention it. I will. Goodbye. Mackenzie's mother says thank you, Kendra.
No, thank you, Doc. I know she's not your patient and all, but...
No thanks necessary. She's a friend of yours. And I'll have a minor surplus of vaccines. The benefit of being a neuropsychiatrist that administers medicine is that no one thinks to come to you for vaccines.
It was reported that not only are supplies low, but some insurance companies don't even cover the vaccine since it was rushed to market so quickly.
And since Phyzenica's price point is so high, lower-income families are being diverted to free clinics and hospitals. And guess what?
That's where the biggest shortages are being reported.
And things will only continue to get worse from here.
Which is why we'd better get going. The quicker we have evidence that Physenica is behind this, the better.
I'm still not happy about the thought of you two teleporting into Physenica's headquarters. Had I known that your trip to Kansas City would have ended with the two of you snooping around hangars at airports, I wouldn't have supported that either.
Don't worry, Doc. I've been doing this for years.
That doesn't help, Michael. You've been doing this for years. But Kendra...
I'll be fine, Doc.
Kendra...
Doc, remember all those times I said that I felt like I had a purpose, but I didn't know what it was? Well, I think this is it. I really believe this is what I'm supposed to do.
March 4th, 1991, Jesse Sullivan warned that latrodectus was going to be spread to the public.
On the same March 4th, 1991, the day I somehow time-traveled back to 1981, which led to us all being reunited right here, right now.
I have to admit, the timing is way too synchronized.
It's destiny, Doc.
All right. Fine.
Oh, and please don't tell my parents. They'd totally freak out. Okay, thanks. Bye! Seriously, Michael!
What?
The reception area?
No one's here.
Well, no, but you didn't know that before we left. What about surveillance?
The cameras all point that way. Besides, I already told you. I never get caught.
Can I help you two?
We're here to see, Dr. Brad Kennedy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is he expecting you?
No, we're just a couple of students looking to interview him about this amazing life-saving vaccine.
It's for our high school newspaper.
Oh my. Well, isn't that just adorable?
Thanks.
Well, unfortunately, Dr. Kennedy is tied up in press conferences for the rest of the day. We didn't think to set aside time for student press, but I like the idea. How about you leave your names and the school you go to, and we'll give you a call if he decides to meet with students.
We're actually from out of state. You know, field trip. Broadway, the Statue of Liberty, Twin Towers, the whole nine.
Oh, I'm so sorry then. I just wish I had better news for you.
It's fine. Thank you.
Oh, well, you take care now.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah. Now we know he won't be heading to his office anytime soon if he's tied up in press conferences.
To his office then?
Okay. I guess this giant picture of Brad Kennedy hanging on the wall means we're in the right place.
Or should we look first?
Our best bet is right here.
His computer?
Yep.
Password protected. What now?
Hello? Professional hacker here?
Oh, yeah.
This one's gonna be easy. Almost there. And success.
Now what?
Quick search. Yikes. Thousands of documents and memos.
This is gonna take all day.
We can narrow down the results by using the right search criteria.
Like what? Killer flu bug?
Haha, funny. Let's see if Latrodectus turns up anything. And here we go.
So, which of these 200 files containing the word Latrodectus do we start with?
Let's go back a couple of weeks. The 1st of March. Okay. It says... This can't be real.
What?
See for yourself.
Latrodectus will fly March 4th as planned. Dr. Sullivan... eliminated? Do you think Paizenica killed her?
All signs point to yes. Check the L section of those filing cabinets. I'll keep looking here.
Roger that. Damn it.
What?
The filing cabinet. It's locked.
Try now.
You can unlock things as well?
Telekinesis.
Is there nothing you can't do?
Well, I can't time travel. Not like someone I know.
Shut up.
But you can do this, too. Just give it time.
Wow, a jackpot. There are tons of Latrodectus files in here. Oh my god, look at all this.
Flight paths, chemical formulas, mapped fallout zones. Everything but the kitchen sink.
Now what do we do?
There's too much for me to simply take pictures. We should make copies and return the originals. But where? Without getting caught.
Doc has 2 copy machines.
It's getting late. You should get going. We'll pick up again tomorrow.
This virus won't rest, so neither can we.
What she said.
You two never cease to amaze me.
Anything interesting over there, Michael?
It looks like Dr. Sullivan warned that the Latrodectus virus was mutating faster than she thought was safe and would lead to a pandemic years ago.
All the while, not knowing this was the intent because another team was creating a vaccine based on those mutations.
Guys, look at this. There's not even a vaccine shortage. They are purposely holding back supplies so they can raise prices once the demand increases. Doc, we have everything we need to expose Paizenica. But how? I mean, who's going to believe this is authentic and that a couple of unruly teens are the ones responsible for taking down Big Pharma?
I'd offer to take the evidence public myself, but it's probably best I and the two of you stay off the world stage after everything we've already been through. Also, consider this. When I worked at that research facility you two were in, we hired people that knew the details of every program, down to the specifics of the experiments we performed. Yet their sole job was to publicly debunk any claims if anything leaked.
So, Paizenica could probably have someone to do the same?
Precisely.
Hey, look. That Braden Fields guy whose wife died last week is on the news again.
I'll turn up the volume.
Recently I lost someone really important to me. The person I woke up next to every morning for the past 4 years. I cannot describe. It hurts. It hurts so much. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Please, Paizenica Labs, I'm begging you, treat those that are sick. Lower the prices of this drug so that no one else dies.
That was Braden Fields. Infection rates and death tolls continue to rise for the unvaccinated due to both high costs and vaccine shortages, as the avian flu has begun claiming lives around the world, officially making this a global pandemic.
I think we may have just found the solution to our problem. He's been gone a while.
Michael!
Well, he has.
Give him a moment. It's a lot to get your head around.
But we only gave him one file.
Michael!
Mr. Fields?
I apologize for not offering you any refreshments.
That's quite all right.
My wife, she normally...
We understand.
Is this all of it?
Yes. Thousands of classified documents, test results, pictures, you name it. It's all in this box.
Thank you. But how did you get your hands on this?
I noticed the exact contrails mentioned in those test plans over the course of a few weeks. We did some investigating, and the evidence led directly to Physenica.
Am I supposed to trust that you just had some hunch to play it out? I mean, how did a couple of teenagers have the clearance to get within a foot of any of this? Oh, I see what's happening here. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Wait, Mr. Fields. Guys, we're going to have to tell him the truth, or Physenica's going to get away with this. He's our only chance.
Kendra, no!
You don't want to do that.
Mr. Fields, I know this may sound completely crazy, but Michael and I, we can teleport.
Teleport?
Yes, we teleported into Physenica's headquarters, and that's how we found it.
Is this some sort of practical joke? My wife just died, for God's sake.
And that's why we're here. We want them to pay for everything they've done to you and everyone else.
Get out.
She really is telling you the truth, Mr. Fields.
This is pathetic. If you don't leave now, I'm calling the cops.
Michael?
Right.
What? How did you...
As children, Kendra and Michael were the subjects of scientific research and have developed certain exceptional gifts. Teleportation is only one of them.
This is how we were able to get our hands on everything we've shown you.
This is impossible.
Take a moment to read through the documents in this box. They'll answer any and all of the questions you may have about Physenica Labs. And as for the matter of Kendra and Michael's abilities, let's save that discussion for another day. Here's my card. Call me as soon as you've had time to process everything.
Mr. Fields, no one else knows about our abilities except a few really bad people that would stop at nothing to get their hands on us. So please keep this to yourself.
Yeah, of course.
I still can't believe what you just did, Kendra.
It was the only way he was going to trust us.
You put us both at risk.
I put us at risk? You're the one who teleports carelessly into places you can be seen.
But no one ever sees me, Kendra. Braden Fields just did.
He's a reporter, for crying out loud. He knows how to ask the right questions, and the answers we were giving obviously weren't what he was looking for.
Kendra, Michael's right.
You've gotta be kidding me.
I'm sorry, but to your point, he is a reporter also looking for his next big news story. If it gets out that you two can teleport, then that's it for us. They'll throw you both straight back into every government research program they could come up with. And who knows what they'd do with me.
But people are dying. I had to do something. You two seriously have nothing to say? Look, I don't care what happens to me. I'd rather be locked up forever than live with the guilt of doing nothing. I'm out of here.
How long has she been able to do that?
That's the first time she's teleported without my help.
I can't believe those two. Don't they understand what's at stake?
Hello?
Hey, Mac. How are you feeling?
Better, actually. That vaccine Doc gave us a couple of days ago is doing something. My dad is even breathing better. Thanks again for helping with that.
Yeah, no problem.
So why do you sound so bummed out? Oh, parents freaking out on you again?
It's complicated. I don't want to bore you with the details. I'll tell you when you're 100% again.
Sounds good. I'll call you in the morning, okay?
Sure. Bye.
Kendra. Kendra, are you there?
Yeah, what do you want?
Are you still mad at me?
I'm just upset at the whole situation.
Can I come over?
Sure.
Hi. Kendra, look. I didn't mean to be insensitive about your feelings earlier. It's just, I've been doing this for a very long time. Alone. I'm not exactly used to getting feedback.
It's okay.
And if the wrong person finds out about us...
I know. It terrifies me too, actually. I'm sorry for just blurting it out. I just don't want anyone else to die.
I don't either. But I guess if we can't trust a guy whose reputation depends on him protecting his sources, then I've officially lost the minuscule amount of faith in humanity I had left. So, are we friends again, Kendra Nichols?
We never weren't friends, Michael Pham.
By the way, did you notice that you can teleport again?
Wait, what?
You just teleported from Doc's office to here without me. Congratulations.
I didn't even realize. It just felt so natural.
Like I said, just give it time.
Oh, hold on. It's probably Mackenzie. Hello? Oh, hey, Doc. Sure, he's right here, actually. Oh my god, that's great news. And I agree, we definitely need a better plan this time. Be right there.
What is it?
Braden Fields wants to meet us at Doc's office tomorrow. He's thinking of exposing Physenica to the public.
And that's how we ended up here in Austin. Kendra and I only just reunited with Michael a couple of weeks ago when this all started.
Well, that's quite a story. One that I would never have believed myself had I not seen them vanish and reappear right before my eyes.
Michael, Kendra, how are things over there?
Just erasing my trail like a good little hacker. Here we go. Done. Now it looks like his assistant is the one who just booked a one-on-one interview with you tomorrow morning at Physenica's headquarters, Mr. Fields.
That was fast.
I only work at one speed.
I admire that. I'll call the station to get me and a camera crew booked on the next flight out.
We now go live to Physenica Labs in New York City for an exclusive interview with Dr. Brad Kennedy and News 11's very own Braden Fields.
Dr. Kennedy, your company is the maker of the miracle vaccine that is saving the lives of millions of people. This must be a proud day for Physenica Labs.
Before we begin, Mr. Fields, I'd like to be the first to apologize for your loss. I only wish the FDA would have approved the vaccine in time to save your wife's life.
Thank you. It hasn't been easy.
But yes, it's a very proud day for us at Physenica Labs. Over the past week, we have prevented millions of additional people from getting sick, and over 1 million more infected are on their way to good health.
And if that wasn't enough already, I understand I'm the first to report that you're now offering a discount on vaccines for low-income families.
Yes, absolutely. And it's the least we can do. Physenica is a company for the people, and getting people well is our #1 priority.
If I may, I'd like to shift gears and talk about the sudden death of Physenica employee Dr. Jesse Sullivan.
Yes. Dr. Sullivan was an esteemed colleague who created many of Physenica's best products on the market today. She is missed by everyone here.
Is it true that she is also responsible for the creation of the Latrodectus virus?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know what it is you're referring to.
For our audience at home, Latrodectus is the code name for a virus that Physenica created in a lab. A virus that they use to purposely infect the public. In fact, it is Latrodectus, not some random birds, that is responsible for the global pandemic we're currently dealing with. A pandemic that was completely man-made and manufactured by the good folks here at Physenica Labs. Isn't that right, Dr. Kennedy?
But that is preposterous. Physenica Labs only helps people. What would there be to benefit from a claim as foolish as that?
Glad you asked. According to this box of classified documents obtained by News 11, Physenica Labs created this for one reason and one reason only. Profits.
What?
Record profits, in fact, generated by the demand for the vaccine that you just so happen to have already created. Let's face it, Dr. Kennedy. Your company murdered innocent people, including my wife. And I have every shred of evidence right here.
Where did you get those documents?
So you recognize them.
I never said that. You're making this all up. And trust me when I say Phyzenica Labs will see you in court. This is a classic case of defamation.
This is not a case of defamation, Dr. Kennedy. It's a crime of conspiracy, a crime of price gouging, and a crime of murder.
That's it. Turn that camera off. This interview is over.
But we've only just begun, Dr. Kennedy.
I said turn it off.
Honestly, I can't thank you three enough. You trusted me with the information to bring Phyzenica down. Can you believe it? I'm even getting offers to host my own investigative news show on national TV.
We should be thanking you, Mr. Fields. You trusted us, and because of that, you saved so many lives.
I have to admit, it was hard to believe any of what you were telling me a week ago. But I'm so glad I did.
And we're glad that you have honored your word about keeping Kendra and Michael's story safe, Mr. Fields.
Oh, and enough with this Mr. Fields stuff. Please, call me Braden from now on.
So, what now?
I convinced the CIA that a whistleblower gave me the documents, and Phyzenica will soon have its day in court. After the trials, I suspect a lot of people, including Dr. Kennedy, are going to prison for a very long time.
So, it really is over for Phyzenica Labs, I guess.
I just hope that the next person that thinks about dabbling with the human race will learn something from this Phyzenica fiasco and not do it.
Then that would mean we live in a truly perfect world. And we all know that will never happen.
In that case, we'll just have to keep doing what we do.
Dr. Kennedy!
I want every piece of surveillance reviewed from the past 6 years now. Every inch of videotape from every camera, including the hidden ones. Because whoever did this is going to pay.